From the banks of the Tigard River to the hills of Taylor County, with Parker Biller and Noah Foley from the GSN studios, it's The Huddle. Today's episode is brought to you by...
Hello, friends. Welcome to the 43rd Huddle episode right here from Grafton High School in the GSN studios. Today is Wednesday, April the 14th. We've officially made it past spring break. Joined today by Mr. Tyler Clemm, who's also in the studio. He's going to be talking about track here in just a few moments. But did you guys have a good spring break, Flea? What did you do? Tennis, didn't you?
Tennis, bro. It was tennis all day, every day.
I went to tennis senior day. I had the pleasure of doing that, and that was
bright in the morning, dude.
Quite an event. You guys were there like 12 hours, weren't you?
11 hours.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Me and Tyler went down to Orlando.
Oh, yeah.
Had a good time down there.
Absolutely.
Never been to Universal, and I don't know if I'll be back, but I enjoyed it. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
The lines were
atrocious. So, folks, thanks for tuning in today. We've got a lot to talk about. Join us later on in the program. We're going to be talking about Grafton baseball. We got some kids joining us later in the show. So, before we jump in, the Huddle brought to us by Keystone Realty. For all your buying, selling, and renting needs with broker Christina Gouzd, visit Keystone Realty Group. WV.com. Keystone Realty, your key to home ownership. The Huddle also brought to us by CG Farms. From fresh organic produce to quality cuts of meat, firewood, and anything farm related. Text or call 304-612-2224 or go follow Colton at Facebook. That's Colton Gillespie. CG Farms, quality at its best. And the Huddle brought to us by Quality Machine. They've been doing it since 1975, from fabrication to welding and anything in between. If man made it, quality can fix it. Visit QualityMachineInc.com today. All right, Flea, talk to me about tennis. Boys are 8-4, girls are 11-1. So how's things been looking? Does the state's run look pretty evident this year?
Dude, we've been looking good so far. The teams we've lost in our region, we've only lost by one match, so that would be Kaiser, Lewis County, and Lincoln, and we can beat those teams easily. It just was one lacking match that we lost, but in all those games. But a state's run, I mean, it could possibly happen for this boys team. The girls team, they're really solid. Like you said, at 11-1, and they've been playing some pretty good tennis in the past weeks.
Yeah, I'm impressed with you guys. You came in this year and you really just did a good job and did what you needed to do, and you're on a good track right now. Mm-hmm. So yeah, when's your next match?
We play tomorrow against Bridgeport.
At Bridgeport?
Yep, Scott Reed, dude, our old gym teacher.
That's right. Look out, Scott. He's a pretty good tennis coach, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, he's not bad.
He is pretty good. So, yeah, that should be an interesting one there. Softball just lost last night to RCB 8-3. They are sitting at 8-6 overall. They're third in the Big Ten. I talked with a few of the players, just saying they're struggling to play as a team and build that chemistry, and just have struggled to hit consistently as well. So I don't know. Coach Chambers, he's got some work to do there, but I'm sure that he's up for the task. And, when you lose that many people, that many good people, it's hard to retain that. So, 8-3 is definitely 8-6 is definitely not a bad record. So third in Big Ten, I think they're sitting where they need to be right now.
Yeah.
And they take on Senior on the 18th at home. That is their next game there, and they also have a triple header on Saturday. Triple header.
What?
We're going to be doing one of the games on the Grafton Bearcats YouTube page, so check that out for some more information there. But Tyler had a home track meet last night, and I brought you in because I didn't have enough time to write all the results down. So give me the scoop. What happened? How did it go?
Okay. Well, as far as we approached this meet as a track team, it was more just for additional reps. Like, some people weren't in their usual spots, and we were aiming to break records at this meet, which we did come short by a little bit. The 4x1, the school record is a 45.6. We were in a 45.7.
Okay.
And the 4x2, the school record was a 134. We were in a 136 with some of the worst handoffs I've seen in a game or in a meet. So I think as we polish it up and prepare for the next small-ish meet, we'll get those records.
So what did you guys finish overall last night?
Oh, with the team?
Yeah, are you sure? I mean, do you know that?
We finished last.
Yeah. He got East Fairmont, North, and Philip Barber.
East Fairmont and North really brought everything they had. They were in their usual events.
Yeah.
They were there to try and win the meet. I don't feel like we took the same approach to this meet.
Okay. So, I mean, do you feel like, are you happy, like, where you are at right now as, I know you were talking about, like, the 4x, is it 4x4?
4x4 is our main, really.
Yeah, and you were talking, like, you're not that far off from first in the state right now and where you
No.
want to be. So how does that shape up coming in the rest of the season?
Well, right now, as we stand, we're poised to finish second. Now, obviously, I don't believe every team's ran their A team so far, but with that early start, as we get more condition, that time's going to keep dropping and dropping and dropping to where we might be able to make a push for first when it comes to it.
All right, absolutely. And shout out to Reese Lambert, who broke the school record in girls discus at John Marshall. I know she's been trying to get that for a long time. So congratulations to her. When's your next meet, Tyler?
Next meet is Buchanan. We'll be at Buchanan next Tuesday.
Okay, sounds good.
Yep.
Check them out. So, all right, we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this. Stay with us.
When you are looking for your dream home, time is of the essence. You need an agent that has their finger on the pulse and keeps you in the know. That's why Keystone Realty Group is the most trustful realty group in North Central West Virginia, with agents that are responsive, honest, and will go the extra mile to get you the deal you want on the home you love. Keystone is your key to home ownership. Visit Keystone Realty Group, WV.com. That's Keystone Realty Group, WV.com, and broker Christina Gouzd for all your buying, selling, and rental needs.
All right, folks, welcome back in. Joining us now on the program is Mr. Greyson Ramezan and J.K. Gouzd. Guys, thanks for joining me today. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
So let's talk baseball. You guys have been on a gauntlet this week. You beat Lewis 13-1. Was that on Monday?
Yeah.
It was on Monday. And RCB last night 8-5. You take on Bridgeport tomorrow at home, and then Parkersburg on the road on Saturday. So just walk me through the season so far in terms of, highs and lows. And are you guys where you want to be right now, sitting at 3-3 in the region?
I think originally coming into the season, we did want to get that 1 seed in region just to make everybody travel here. But we had a few incidents in our first regional game. It just led back. And then we played 2 regional games on one day, and that was a rough day. And then when we had East Fairmont here, that was another big regional game, and that was the first game we had our full lineup back this season. So it was just, we didn't execute well, but we like where we're standing and knowing who we have to play to get to Huntington.
Yeah, we've had injury with Caleb Wilfong and Carter already, and that's probably cost us a game or two.
Mm-hmm.
So I think reasonably we're one of the better teams in our region, and we're still 3-3.
Yeah, and you have to be the top 2 in the region to move to state. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So walk me through last night's game, 8-5 win against RCB. What went good? How was it? What were your thoughts on that? That's a pretty tough opponent because they beat Bridgeport. They beat some
yeah.
really good teams.
They came out and they definitely punched us first. The leadoff guy hit a home run, doubles, singles. They scored 3 in the first inning, and we really haven't. We've been down a few times this year, but we hadn't been down in a while. And those times we were down, we hadn't fought back. But last night we came right back after they scored 3, and we scored 2 there. And then Grant Murphy just dialed in on the mound, and we just kept fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they pitched a ace against us, so they threw everything at us. That's the first time we've had a real punch in the mouth.
Yeah.
And we came back right after that even stronger. And you can't let a good pitcher like Grant get in a groove. After that first inning, I don't think he gave up a run till the 6th or maybe 5th. But once he got dialed in, he was ready.
Yeah. Speaking of pitching, Bridgeport, just a plethora of pitchers that they have in their pen. So you guys face some pretty tough pitchers in the Big Ten, in the region. Who are some of the toughest guys that you've maybe faced or will face in the season?
So far, I mean, we've faced 2 West Lib commits. We faced Waskus from East Fairmont and then the kid from Brook, which those are good. And it really just feels like every game we're seeing that team's guy. So there is no easy night. Like even these teams that we're 10 running, we're still seeing their guy. We're just executing well.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year we've seen a lot of lefties. Last year we saw almost all righties, and then a lefty was a surprise. But this year, people are starting their aces against us because they expect us to be pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So we're seeing a lot of lefties and not as much righties as we're used to.
Yeah. So I've always been curious about this. I don't know if it's personal preference or not, but like, do you like hitting the slower? Do you like going up against slower pitchers, faster pitchers? What do you like better in terms of that?
I like that about 80 to 85. When it's too slow, you just catch yourself trying to do too much in the box.
Yeah.
I like that perfect middle, like 75 to 80.
Okay. I was just curious because I didn't know. I didn't know what your thoughts were on that. So, JK, let's talk about you. Walk me through your role on this team. What have you been able to do this season? And talk me through what it's like playing for your dad as well.
I think my dad holds me to a high standard, especially on this team. But I think me and Greyson definitely work together to try to keep the team good with chemistry and everybody happy with each other.
Yeah.
But I think overall, everybody's getting time on the field and seeing a lot of the field.
Are you happy with what you've been able to do this season?
Yeah. I think last year I started off real hot and then I just dwindled down. And this year I feel like I've been pretty steady with everything I've been doing.
Good. And Greyson, congrats on continuing your baseball career at West Virginia Wesleyan. And last night becoming the all-time saves leader at GHS against RCB with 7. So congratulations to you on that. That's a big achievement there. Talk me through your future plans. What do you plan on doing? And how big of an impact has baseball had on your life?
So I play baseball at the next level, and I'll major in nursing. And I really just want to, once I get out of college, I want to be able to come back and help younger kids and just continue to stay in the game, because baseball's changed everything for me, not just athletically wise, but it's taught me how to be a better man off the field, and it's just connections that'll last forever is what it's brought me.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm happy for you, and I wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors there. Guys, what's one thing you have to get cleaned up before regional play, before the big games really start coming in? What do you got to clean up?
I think we need to just clean up execution in the first inning, in the first few innings, because we're facing these teams' best pitchers in multiple times. I mean, Brook, we scored in the first inning. PB, we scored in the first inning. East Fairmont, we scored, and we didn't score one early, but we had them on the verge of scoring early. And I mean, they had people warming up in the bullpen by the second inning just because we're putting pressure on them. And then we lay back, and that's when those good pitchers get in a groove, and it's just hard to catch up.
Yeah, I think we need to be quicker to get big leads, and we can't play down to our competition. And I feel like once we get a lead, like we'll put up 7 one inning, and then we'll start cruising, and we'll go 3 innings without scoring a run, which we can't have, especially with our pitching staff. We want to get out of the games as quick as possible by having the run limit.
Yep.
And if we wait to score, then we're playing 7 innings and we're running up pitch counts.
Yeah. And you guys have done that quite a lot this season
Yeah.
in terms of blowing teams out. So that's good where you want to be there. Finally, if you could describe this year's team in one word, what would it be and why?
I think just gritty. We will do anything to win. No one's selfish on the team. Everybody's hustling. If you think you're going to get double play, people are sliding and just moving everywhere on the field.
I think we're a really scrappy team. Like we'll drop down bunts and do hit and runs, and we try to get runs where we can.
Yeah. That's funny you say that, because when you guys filled out those surveys for me, almost everybody put gritty on that. Gritty and resilience, and this is probably one of the best team chemistries I've seen overall at Grafton High School for any sport.
Like years past, like even last year, we were good. We were a little bit above average, but there's always been just that little bit of drama and something to keep that team chemistry now. But like really, it's just a brotherhood this year. Everybody loves everybody, and everybody wants to see everybody succeed. Yeah,
you love to see that. So, guys, next game, Bridgeport, Thursday. Good luck to you. That's gonna be a tough one there. So we'll see how that one goes. We'll be broadcasting that game on the Bearcat YouTube page, so check that out. Subscribe to that so you never miss a broadcast there. But Greyson, Ramezan, JK Gouzd, thanks for joining me, guys. I appreciate you. Best of luck. Take care. We'll take a quick break. Mountaineer Minute when we come back.
At Quality Machine, we specialize in welding, machining, custom design, and industrial manufacturing. Our team's unparalleled expertise can deliver top-tier solutions for your next project or repair. Need structural steel work or crane and rigging services? We've got you covered. From small jobs to big ideas, Quality Machine is your trusted partner. Experience the quality difference. Quality Machine Company, where industry meets innovation.
Welcome back in. Time for the Mountaineer Minute. Fleet, take it away, bud.
Yeah, man. WVU baseball, they're hot. 24-8. They're 10-5 in the Big 12, and they just came off a 2-1 win in the series against Texas Tech, and that was a good bounce back win for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, doing pretty good. Gavin Kelly's been showing out. Probably one of the best players in the country. He's been doing pretty good. So
Can he play like anywhere on the field?
We were talking about that. Like he's
bro.
played a bunch
Yeah.
in a lot of different areas. So I don't know. That's pretty good though. I'm happy for WVU baseball and Coach Saban's. They've done a great job with that. So.
And WVU Gold tied for second with Texas Tech at the Mountaineer Invitational at Pete Dye yesterday, shooting 16 under just behind Clemson. They're heading to the Big 12 championship on April 27th, and that's golf, right?
Yeah, not golf.
Yeah. Okay, I was about to say, well, like, what is WVU Gold? I
Yeah.
thought it was track for some
No,
reason when you said that, bro. I was like, what is that?
That was a typo.
Yeah, WVU has a
They
track.
have a good track.
Bro, dude, they have like one of the best girls runner.
Because then we listened to their track coach one time speak at
Oh yeah.
What was it? Mountain State Brewery.
WVU Gold, dude.
WVU.
That's unbelievable.
WVU golf. They've been doing all right. Pretty good.
I mean, is it a good golf team? I don't.
Yeah. I mean, I think this is the only one I've seen because they were at Pete Dye and this was their home one.
Do you guys remember being at Parker's house shooting golf at night with those glow in the dark
I
balls?
do.
Yes, I do.
Dude, we got to do that again. Bro.
That was a great memory. That
was fun.
I'll work on my golf game the next
Bro,
day.
it was probably the worst there. It probably in skill went like Owen, Patrick, Parker, me, Tyler.
It was hard.
That sounds accurate.
That's accurate rankings for
It
that.
was hard.
But WVU basketball won the crown challenge, man.
That's good.
$300,000.
That'll pay for one Trace and Eagle staff.
That's one Trace and Eagle staff. That's half a Trace and Eagle staff right there. He was getting paid $1 million and he averaged what, 7 points a game?
Yeah, I did about Jack Diddley squat.
That's
But hey,
bad, man.
hey, we're number one in getting recruits in right now.
Yeah,
in the country.
we just got a guy from Georgia Tech the other day, Mo Silla.
Transfer. Yeah.
Who's that Buck Buchanan dude?
What's it? Oh, from Boise State.
Boise State.
And then we got some dude from Butler. What's his name? Like Finn Bislak.
Yeah.
Bro, it's something like.
We've got some.
It's crazy.
You know that doesn't. I hate that because I don't think that means a single thing. It's like I've said before. You know, it's about the environment. It's not about these players that you bring. Like Trace and Eagle staff.
Tracy and Eagle staff.
But you got to think though, he was in a way different league. Than
He was not adapting to Big 12 basketball.
No.
Like those people that came from North Texas and Chattanooga, like Honor Huff and Brendan Lauren and all them, they played those bigger teams. Tracy and Eagle staff played at North Dakota State and dropped 50 a game. Like you can't expect.
And it's amazing to me that we paid him that amount of money.
I mean, 50 points against Alabama. That's none of us.
It's commendable, but still, I don't know.
And
But
Honor Huff, dude.
Yeah.
Single season 3-point record.
happy for him. He
Is
played
he
good.
the greatest shooter to come through here?
He's one of
I don't think
top 3.
I don't think he's a dude.
Actually, I don't know if I can name.
What
two
is
of
your
them.
top 3?
You could argue Eric Stevenson was a better shooter.
You can't.
I
You
swear.
cannot argue.
Yes, you can.
Eric
bro.
Stevenson was
Eric Stevenson was a better scorer. But Honor Huff, was a better shooter.
Better long range shooter. Yeah.
Bulldog Weston was shooter.
No, Eric Stevenson, dude. When I watch him play, he could hit anything. I promise you.
Sometimes.
No,
Occasionally. How about James Beetle Bolden?
Oh, nah, bro.
Elite 3-point shooter.
Nah. Kevin Pitts.
Not better than Hunter
No,
Huff,
that's
but a great shooter. I agree.
I don't know. We'll leave that up to debate. We'll leave that up to you folks to debate.
Dude,
Comment
Taz
down below.
Taz Sherman could stroke that thing.
He could.
sometimes
He was
too,
pretty
bro.
good. Taz Sherman was quite the character.
Dude, what a guy. Tajmiel Sherman, dude.
You had a little bit of an obsession with Taz Sherman.
Dude, he was like the best player in the Big 12 on the worst team, bro.
Yeah, that was not a good year for WVU
terrible.
basketball. But, hey, that's all the time we have for today, folks. Thanks for tuning in as always and spending your day with us. So catch us this Thursday. We're going to be broadcasting the Bridgeport Grafton baseball game on the Bearcats YouTube page. I'm not sure what time it is. It's probably around 7 or something, or 6, 5. When do they usually start?
5:30.
5:30, yeah. So around that time, we'll probably start around 5:15. For some Big Ten baseball action, should be a good matchup there. If you can't make it to Upton Field, and like I said earlier, softball, we're going to be doing that. One of those triple headers this Saturday. So, and hopefully, I'm going to be doing that with Coach Fuller because he wants to commentate some softball. So we'll see how that goes. And folks, thanks for your time today. We will see you next time on the Hudl. Tyler Clemm, Cleve Foley, Parker Biller. Thanks for watching. God bless.